there you go. That seems to be the message of the day, okay? Silver is doing a little something these days, and it could be more noticeable than it is right now. So, how do you guys want to play this? Do you want to do the good old 21 questions game? Do you want to do a little truth or dare? Maybe a little spin the bottle action? Well, no, maybe not any of that stuff, but yeah, how about a few questions that I think is pertinent to this video. All right, the number one question is, how high can it go? All right. For those of you that haven't been following the silver market lately, I want you to go ahead and check out this really neat, awesome bar graph, courtesy of kitco.com. So this is the last 30 days of silver action. And as you can see, yeah, it wasn't no more about 30 days ago that we were under $15 an ounce. And then within this month span, we are shot up over $3 an ounce. Okay. It's kind of been in that point where it's kind of hovering around 18, a little bit less, a little bit more. But you get the big idea. So what's facilitating the change in silver? Seeing as how gold has shot up since the whole pandemic thing has taken place, along with a bunch of other stuff going on in the country right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. So gold makes sense. Okay, that is like the premier investor metal out there as far as commodities is concerned. But since the stay-at-home orders and the pandemic, silver has just kind of flatlined up until 30 days ago. So what happened 30 days ago? Well, nothing really happened, but the country was starting to open back up. All right, for those of you that aren't aware, silver is one of the leading industrial metals out there, okay, along with platinum, palladium. You know, these metals, fight or flight, only makes sense to invest if people are using it or if we're in the middle of a recession, all right? So that's where we kind of differ today than we did back in 08, 09, during the ridiculous Great Recession, is that people were still trying to go to work, but the country was not shut down, all right? So silver was still being used. At the same time, it was a safe haven for a lot of people to kind of hide in, all right? And that's why silver jumped up to $50, $60 an ounce. So you guys remember that? Ooh, crazy times. A lot of melting going on. But unfortunately, this also brings about a whole kind of like element of just snaky, kind of overpriced opportunities, let's say. Now, today's call out is going to be Coin Vault TV. Okay, you've heard me talk about these guys quite extensively. Okay, they have been around to prominence since the late 90s. And I think they've really hit their stride during the era of the state quarter program. Okay, you guys know about them. So they are going to be the one target in this video. And it revolves around the silver eagle, a very specific type of silver eagle. Now, we live in extraordinary times. It's a different time today than it was 90 days ago. As a matter of fact, 2020 can go pound sand for all I care, because it's affected a lot of people in a negative way. All right, so the silver market is just a small component to that. So the economy came back to light. Silver shot straight up. The U.S. mints around the world were probably not operating to maximum capacity. As a matter of fact, the West Point Mint, and I believe the San Francisco Mint too, some of you could prove me wrong on that, were shut down for a while. I don't know if the West Point is back operationally, but okay, we're talking about two mints that produce a lot of collectible silver eagles. They even produce some of the regular satin, basic bullion type silver eagles. And because we're in a pandemic, the U.S. Mint had produced a number of silver eagles at less capacity than normal, and these were dubbed effectively by the secondary market as emergency release. Silver Eagles. All right. So with that being said, of course, there's going to be a lot of capitalization when it comes to this particular release, even though it is simply just the bullion Silver Eagle that we are known to see released year in, year out, where 10 to 20 million of them were produced. All right. More so, these are becoming more collectible in graded form. So right here, I have an example of a Mint State 70. All right, typically this day and age, okay, because silver is seeing this meteoric rise. Now keep in mind, when the stay-at-home orders were in effect, silver dipped to almost 10 bucks an ounce, guys. So if you were not an actual ETF like day trader guy where you could go and buy the paper stock and like rake in lots of money, all right, oftentimes people want the physical metal. Now, when you were trying to buy the physical metal 70 days ago, or whenever the stay-at-home orders or pandemic actually officially kicked off here in the US of A, all right, trying to buy physical metal at $11, $10 an ounce was impossible, all right? So, I mean, I tried looking for it, it's just not there. As a matter of fact, they were still commanding $18 to $22 an ounce, even for the most generic. So with these new emergency release coins, there are grading companies like this one right here is PCGS and NGC, and even Annex has even dipped their proverbial toe into the water to get in on the emergency release action, graded a whole bunch of these Silver Eagles, and then stamped it emergency release. Now, a lot of the grades that are available in the secondary market are either Mint State 69 or Mint State 70. But what does the pricing look like for all of these? So I figure we're going to go ahead and start out by showing CoinVault TV's prices on both the Mint State 69 coins and the, give me 1 second, guys, and the Mint State 70s. And then you'll see exactly where all of the kind of like extra premium lies from their end. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at these images here. So the first coin is one in which they sell on their website. It's a Mint State 69. It's a first release for what that's worth. Sometimes that really doesn't matter with these newer Eagles these days. So they have this one at $79.99. Now it's really easily 4 times face value, even though it's slabbed. But we're talking a Mint State 69. The one coin I just showed you guys, I paid $38 for as a Mint State 70, and guess what? It's first day of issue, which I don't even think they do that anymore. So the second coin you see flashed up on the screen, offered by CoinVault TV, $299, 300 bucks. Let's just say $300 for a Mint State 70 by NGC. So that's where the conversation will start in this video regarding the emergency release Silver Eagles. Keeping in mind, again, I can't stress this enough, these were dubbed emergency release because these were produced under different circumstances, all right? We're in a pandemic, you know, they probably have 50% of their workforce at the US Mint, and that's why these were affectionately called that. So if it does seem high, it is extraordinarily high, okay? So if you are an avid Silver Eagle collector, all right, of course, the narrative never changes. You do your research. Don't just sit there and say, you know what, I love CoinVault TV, and I love everything they do. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Do you even know how much these are selling in the marketplace? Not so much the CoinVault ones, but if you were to go on eBay and look for the same coin as a first release, I'm going to guarantee you, you're going to be shocked. Go ahead and take a look at these eBay listings. First and foremost, here is 2 emergency release Mint State 69s, one by Annex. There are people that are Annex homers, and that's fine. And then there's an NGC slab version. Now, the same grade in an early release can be had today in a Mint State 69 for $55. $24 less than CoinVault TV. Because guess what? Even if you bought on CoinVault, you got to pay for shipping. Whereas on this eBay listing, it's free ship. You got to pay tax. You got to pay tax on eBay and CoinVault TV. All right, so if you think that's bad, go ahead and check out the Mint State 70 that's available today on eBay. CoinVault TV, $300. eBay for the same coin, $200. There you go. Speaks for itself. CoinVault TV and all of these self-promoted TV coin huckster guys, for the most part, I would say the guy that does the Franklin half dollars, he's actually one of the good people in the business, although he is all about his Franklin half dollars, and they do command a premium. But CoinVault TV, incredible. Just the price gouging nature of what's going on for such a basic generic silver program that all of a sudden justifies this kind of money on the secondary market. And the reason why that I am so passionate about talking about this, because I don't agree with what they're doing right now. All right? We are in the middle of a crisis here where there's a lot of unemployment. There's a lot of people that are fighting to get the stimulus bill passed so they could get enough money to pay rent and pay credit cards and utilities and food on the table for their family. And then you go and throw this crap on there. Just doesn't make any sense. The American community doesn't have the kind of money to blow on extravagances that are, through all the smoke and mirrors, not extravagances. It's just a bunch of crap. You guys are full of crap. And I hate what you're doing right now. It would be a different story if you were like Apmex, an actual bulk dealer in silver that actually sells 100 ounces of silver or 20 ounces or 500 ounces. Okay, but when you go and take Silver Eagles like this, and then you pump so much money into it in the hopes that you get 1,000% profit increase on every single one, screw you guys. And for every listener out there, okay, keep in mind, this is not going to stop. There's going to be other guys that are going to capitalize off of the times right now. People have no money to buy a regular Silver Eagle for $300 because you say so. So, anyways, yes, that's my rant for the day. Thank you guys for watching. You've seen kind of like the raw version of me today. Because when I heard about this, I got upset. I have friends and family that are struggling right now. Okay? And then CoinVault TV. See you guys.